Welcome to Deals, Drama, and Deadlines.
Two realtors, no filter.
We sell homes and
Spill the tea.
Cheers. Welcome back,
Thank
Queen.
you. Quick little trip across the pond to
Honestly,
Italy.
and now you're back.
I am. I'm wearing my Amalfi.
Did you get that from?
I did not. No,
Oh, okay.
but everything there was blue and yellow, so I was
Oh,
like,
I love that.
Yeah, so I don't have the blue on today, but I did bring the yellow.
It's
to represent
gorgeous.
Sorrento. I miss you.
Pop color is gorgeous.
Ah, thank you. It was great.
Food. How was it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like literally, everything they tell you is true.
Oh, it's so annoying. I gotta
It
go.
was
I
so
bet.
good. The best meal I had though was totally unexpected at this restaurant. I didn't really expect for it to be so great. It was like in a basement, and I had gotten seafood risotto the night before, but I don't know what it was. I was like, I decided to. It wasn't that great. I mean, it was fine, but it was
Okay,
like,
sure.
but I'm a little risotto snob.
Yeah.
And I decided to go for it again because they had the mushroom risotto. They brought out a plate of perfectly cooked risotto with wild mushrooms in it, covered in slices of black truffle. Oh my God. It was
Slices?
so good. Slices.
Oh my God.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
My mouth is watering.
It was so good. It was so good. I mean, so much cheese.
Yep.
So much prosciutto. It was just, oh, so good.
The views.
The tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, the tomatoes were delicious. And I've come home and like eaten tomatoes every day, and it's like
not the same.
Not the same. And the lemon. The lemon on the Amalfi Coast.
Amazing. Lemon on everything,
good.
babe.
Oh, it was so
Gives
good.
a little extra taste.
A little zhuzh.
Yes.
It was amazing. My family and I, we had a great time. We saw everything.
Yeah.
We ate everything.
That's so fun.
And now we're back.
Back to business, babe.
Back to business.
Although you were working there too.
I was working the entire time I was there.
I know.
Because they tell you about real estate is if you don't have anything going on, just plan a trip. Because then all of a sudden you'll be as busy as you ever could possibly be.
It's honestly like you have to plan like that day. You're like, hey, I've been slowing down. Let's plan a trip for the next week.
Yeah.
You can't plan ahead because then what? You have an offer accepted and you gotta do stuff
work.
while you're away.
I went to work. I worked every day while I was there. So.
And I've been away too, and I've written 2 or 3 offers.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It does. And you want to know what? We're always here for our clients.
We are, because what are we going to do? Like, we're just going to,
tell you to kick rocks. Yeah, I'm actually swimming right now.
Exactly.
I'll get back to you.
I'm sorry. I am having what did my kids have? The oldest of the crew. We're drinking porn star martinis.
Oh, is that what they're...
Yeah. Awesome. So proud.
Love.
So I'll get back to you though when I finish my porn star martini.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, on it. Great.
Oh, that's fun though.
So I did. We worked. I had Zoom calls. I had, addendums to file and, all sorts of stuff. But whatever, we got it all done. And
I made the most of it.
I did. Still had a great time.
Love.
I always recommend in any foreign city you go to, do a walking food tour. Always one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
And this one did not disappoint.
Really?
Our boy, Giacomo, he was...
Giacomo.
Giacomo was a rock star. We loved him. He's great. So.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Jake, for showing us a great time.
Love. I'm taking these notes down as we speak.
Exactly. I will send them along to anybody else who likes. Just hit me up.
Fab. Well, glad you're back.
Thank you.
We
glad
missed
to be
you.
back. Thank you for covering me. She actually worked my inspection for me. I appreciate that.
I did. Of course. No, yeah. It was great. Good to their first time home buyers.
Yeah,
so
cute.
Good to kind of keep them at ease. No, it was great. Good for you.
It can be overwhelming too.
It can.
First-time home buyers.
Oh yeah.
So
it's a lot.
Very helpful.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're back. I say again, jump right into the market. It's again mortgage rates.
Our favorite topic.
It is our favorite topic. Still hovering at the 6.6%.
Yep.
It's 6.58 today, but tomato. It's kind of staying steady at this point.
We really don't know what's going to happen. So it's just, we're still kind of hanging tight. We've got to see how things sort of pan out on the world stage. It changes every day. So now, for the foreseeable, for the next couple of years, it's going to be in this crazy,
for sure,
crazy state that we're in.
But I feel like with first-time home buyers and even people coming back into the market after buying a starter home, are kind of getting used to these mortgage rates.
I think
we talked about that today.
I think you're right. I think, the 3% days are over, the 2.5% days are over, even the 4 and 5% days are over for a while. And people are just understanding that this is where we are right now. And honestly, historically, they're not bad.
Yeah, we talked about that.
higher than they were a few years ago.
Yeah.
But that's usually to get us out of an economic problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all a little give and take.
Yeah.
It
I
all
completely agree.
averages out at some point anyway. So
It
when your
does.
rate's a little higher, sometimes the prices come down. It all
It figures itself out. But again, I still see a lot of buyers still coming into the market.
yeah.
I feel like it's still seller's market ish. I feel like it's needs to be priced right with those homes coming new to the market because we're seeing some stuff sit.
I agree. I think you're right. I think if your home is priced correctly, then it is a seller's market.
Yeah.
Because you tend to get a lot of offers and a lot of offers that go a little over asking, sometimes significantly over asking.
Yeah.
If you price too high, it's going to sit.
It's been sitting.
Because buyers get to be a little bit discerning right now because there are a few more homes on the market. So they do sort of get to pick and choose a little bit.
I completely agree. And I've seen a lot of price cuts, like Rentham, a little bit, North Attleboro too.
But once you get that price cut, it's deadly.
Sure.
It really is. If you price too high, it's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
I believe. You're going to get less than usually what a smart agent would have told you to list at to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Because people look at it 30 days plus.
What's wrong
with it?
Yeah.
What are we going to do, right? Like, and if you are a listing agent, you have to go back to your sellers and tell them, hey, this is the reasoning why we're not getting any interest.
Right.
We priced it too high. And you want to know what? I do understand that some sellers are a little greedy. And they sometimes, because again, at the end of the day, it's the seller's decision of what they want to list their home at.
Yes.
We're just here to guide you and give you the advice that you need to sell your home. And some sellers will just stick with their high point, like my house is worth $1 million when no, it's worth like $900,000.
Well,
things like that.
I think that's a very good point. And what a lot of times people are getting information from is Zillow, is Zestimate. You know, what your Zestimate on your house is. And what Zillow can't do is know the local market like your agent should. So Zillow doesn't know. They're just taking, information that they gather from the internet.
Exactly.
But a local agent would know, oh, the house next door sold for $30,000 less because it needed a new roof.
Right.
Or these people across the street sold for $25,000 less because they were in the middle of a nasty divorce and they just had to get the hell out.
Yeah.
So Zillow can't tell you that sort of information, which is why you need to listen to your agent and listen to what they have to say, because we're in the market every day, street to street, town to town, and we know what's going on.
We do.
And why things are happening the way they are. So
they got to listen.
Don't get your home worth from Zillow.
No. Again, it's a Zestimate. Zillow does not actually know what you've put into your home. Did you get a new roof? Did you renovate your kitchen? Did you rip up the carpet and put nice new hardwood floors?
Right.
Zillow can't be like, oh, they did all of this. They don't know.
There was a grisly murder.
Yeah.
It's all sorts of good stuff.
So funny. No, so again, listen to your listing agent. And again, that's why some of these homes are not going off the market. Yeah. And it's open house after open house, and there's not enough interest because it's too high.
And that's why you want to find yourself a good agent too. Like,
I agree.
That you can trust, that knows the market, and is there for your best interest.
Exactly.
So
that's why we're here.
Little pro tip.
So speaking of first-time home buyers, sellers, all of that, we had our office meeting today, and we had James Salamini.
We did.
From Rate.
Always a joy when James comes in.
Yeah, he's great. He came in and talked about some programs that he's talked about before, but he went into a little bit more depth today, which I think we'd love to share with you guys.
I learned some really good stuff today.
Yes, no, same.
Stuff that I've seen before, but it was brilliant. It was brilliant. There's one in particular that I'm a huge fan of. But
yeah, we'll jump in.
Let's start with the first one.
Yeah, so first we have self-employed. Okay, so basically all these programs, we'll tell you first, obviously, it's people with different kinds of income. So if you're not working your regular job with your typical salary, 401k, all that fun stuff. If you're, again, self-employed.
They find it hard to get, approved for a mortgage because you don't have the traditional W-2s, or you don't have, 2 solid years of tax returns. Mm-hmm. There's a number of reasons that people can't go with a standard mortgage because, or they feel that they that they've been told in the past
Right.
that they're not eligible.
Hmm.
So this is really exciting. So the first one, you're right, was the self-employed.
Yeah, self-employed. So again, small business owners, independent contractors, literally ourselves.
Yep.
Literally.
Hairdressers.
Yeah.
People. Who else? Who else falls into this category?
Just like a small business owners.
Yeah.
Like you own a cafe, like again, you're on your own salary.
Yeah.
Like you're a business owner. So
Business is up, business is down. It's not steady.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're. People who on tips,
exactly.
servers,
Mhm.
Bartenders, all those sorts of people. Service industry.
Yeah, so it's cool. So for self-employed people, we kind of go over your 1099s instead of tax returns, which is I think is great. Because if you don't have a lot of income kind of coming in or whatever, it's the tax returns. I'm trying to think like what he kind of.
Well, what he was saying about the tax returns, even if you do own a small business,
Yeah.
let's say, your business, your annual income
Yeah.
is different than what your business brings in, right?
That's
Especially
right.
if you work with your accountant, right? Your CPA is
Yeah.
trying to make that bottom line number as low as they possibly
You're
can.
so right, exactly.
So whatever you brought in during the year, you take away all your expenses and
Mhm.
all sorts of things. That number, if let's say your business brought in $200,000,
Yep.
but your CPA whittles it down to a mere 30,000.
Yeah.
For tax purposes, $30,000 isn't going to get you a mortgage.
No, it's not.
So
That's right.
that's what this program does.
Which is fab.
It can look at 80%. I think
Yeah, I
he
think you
said
said 80%.
of your 1099.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's great.
That's
huge.
A different number,
especially for us because we're writing off so many things
Yes.
in the business, whether it's marketing or other expenses. Driving your car, gas mileage, and same. We're going left and right for anyone, basically. But you can write that off, and at the end of the day, it comes off your total income.
Yeah, they take it off your total income, and I think you said it was 80% of your total income, which is a very, very different number than what you're actually reporting,
to your accountant, to
yes,
the government, basically.
to the government, what the government's taxing you on.
So I think that's just a great avenue for people who are self-employed and don't think that they have enough, income kind of coming in when actually you do. Or
the other thing he said, they also will take your bank statements.
Yeah.
So if you're putting, let's say, $83,000 a month into your business account, that's now can also count as income as opposed to as opposed to what your end of the year number is. So now that's a totally different conversation, and that's where a lot of other small businesses, where you actually end up. So that was really interesting to me, especially as a 1099 employee and a small business owner.
Exactly.
So, very interesting.
So that was self-employed. We also kind of have another kind of portfolio that's assets.
Yes. So they're looking at your assets.
So this is for people who don't maybe just lost their job, but they have a crazy retirement fund.
Yep. 401k.
Investment accounts.
Yep. Brokerage accounts.
Yep. So they can kind of pull those numbers out, and you can get approved
for a mortgage.
Correct.
Off of what's actually your net worth, essentially.
Yeah. Or if you sold a business too.
Yes.
That's
again
huge.
80%.
Yes.
He said. So that's a different conversation as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it easier for people who,
Again, if you have a lot of money sitting, again, your assets, but you don't have your typical salary kind of coming
income,
in. Yeah, they take a look at your total assets and they can still pre-approve you, which is crazy.
Which, it happens. Things happen in life. So
they do.
It's good to know that it's just goes to show you that if you're ready and you need to move, there's stuff that can be done.
Right? There's always another option.
Yeah, we can work it out.
100%.
This one I was very interested in.
Yeah.
Was the investor.
Yeah, that one was cool.
All you need is 20% down to buy a property. And as long as the rent income for all the property within that one investment is the same or more than the mortgage, approved.
Isn't that crazy?
Insane. I'm like ready to get my checkbook out.
Yeah.
Like, let's go make some money.
No, that was crazy. Quick cash, which is awesome.
Yep.
Short-term rentals, like you said, condos.
Yep.
This is great for investors, and you can close with title to an LLC.
Yes.
Oh, like just insane.
Yep. Easy.
Super
easy peasy.
cool.
Rate.com. Then this one was actually very exciting.
Yeah. This
as
is
a
my
homeowner.
favorite. Yeah.
And I always struggle with my clients. My clients are always nervous about that. They're getting ready to sell their home. They're looking for a new home.
Yeah.
And you get to that point where I don't want to have them put their house on the market. I don't want them to put an offer in on a house before we know that their house is going to sell.
Right.
Or you put an offer in on a house, and now you have a contingency for your home to sell, which makes you a less attractive buyer.
It does. It's a contingency.
It's a pickle.
Yeah,
There's apparently a program for this.
there is.
It's called Buy Before You Sell. You want to explain it?
I guess I will. Yeah. So buy before you sell is cool, like she said. For if you're a family that's already purchased like a starter home and you're looking for something a little bit bigger, with this program, if you have 20% equity in your current home and you're looking for that other home, you can take basically like almost like an home equity loan
Yep.
from your home out of your current home into the new home that you want to purchase.
Well, the idea was, yes, you can take out that HELOC
Sure.
so you have your down payment to go towards
The new home.
home.
And they don't take them
But
into account.
When you're doing your loan for the new home, they don't take your current home or that HELOC into account.
Yeah.
So you just have to promise that you're selling your home within 90 days.
Yes.
So you get your loan for your new home without any consideration for your old home.
Mhm.
So you now know you can make an offer on this home that's not contingent on you selling your own home.
Amazing.
Completely crazy.
Because it gets rid of your stress of trying to sell your home and moving everything out and just kind of jumping right into the market
Right.
without knowing if your home's going to sell yet.
Right. Or the what if. Like,
correct.
Or what if we sell and we don't have anywhere else to go and we can't go into our new home yet? We haven't found a home yet.
You're homeless and you got to do like Airbnb or like a quick rental.
Nightmare with all of your stuff packed,
It's a
moved
lot.
away. You have kids. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. So this was huge.
Huge.
And I think this is a great opportunity, again, for people who want to buy that new home, but have their current home. They want to sell it, but don't know if that's the right move yet. And it's like, it can be. You can literally take a down payment from your home and put it into the new home.
Yep. It makes the process like, I just feel like it should have always been this way. Like, it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
And it just takes so much of the stress out of everything.
I know.
So I really like this one. This is a big one. And, if you were someone who did buy, 5-6 years ago, you do have that, low rate.
Yeah.
You've probably built an enormous amount of equity in your house.
Exactly.
So this is a way that you can use it and then, get to where you want to go.
It's great.
It is.
They have so many good programs,
It's a good
honestly.
one. I love Rate.
Yeah,
I
they're
really do.
fabulous.
All right. Thank you, James, for
Thank
sharing that with us.
you.
One day we're going to get you on this podcast.
I know, right? Special guests.
Yeah.
soon.
Can't wait for the special guests.
Yeah,
Once we
that'll be
figure out
fun.
our microphones, we're going to have a lot of special guests.
I know.
We just haven't yet. We're getting there.
We are getting there.
Okay, we're growing.
We are growing.
All right, moving on. What are we talking about? Oh, is it time for drama?
Yeah, a little bit of tea, a little
Tea?
bit of drama.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
So I feel like we can kind of talk about maybe Love Island.
I haven't watched Love Island.
Are you serious?
I watched the last year's one, but it was such a huge commitment. Like, it was on every night and it was a lot. And I have Peacock, but there were a lot of commercials and I'm like, this is too much.
I know we don't have commercials anymore.
Oh, really?
My dad signed up for a 7-day free trial and forgot to cancel it.
So you're stuck with it?
So it automatically had him purchase it for the year. So we have free no ads for a year.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
know.
That's
I felt
awesome.
really bad for my dad, but I was like, yes.
Yes.
So anyway,
because I couldn't take the commercials. I'm like, this is too much.
no, it does suck. But no, so Love Island, I'm watching it with my family, which is I know is wild, but
Hysterical.
it's so funny. I find myself just watching the show and I'm like, ah,
Totally.
and then my mom and dad are just laughing. They're like, hey, okay,
I want to go out for a drink with your mom and dad.
no, I know you need to. Honestly, both of you guys would have so much fun.
Totally.
So no, that's great, fun dynamic. Even with my sister, it's a lot, but it's fun. So it is every night, but actually not on Wednesdays.
No Wednesdays?
No,
so
they get-
tonight you're a free night?
Tonight I have a free night.
Right? Well, someone's got to edit that stuff. Jesus.
I know.
It's a lot of content.
Honestly, even me editing our
Right?
podcast,
Exactly.
I'm locked in, and it's 2 hours later, I'm still not done.
One shot.
Yeah, right. We really try for the one shots, but it's tough. We always crack up. So no, that's great. I was telling you how I watched a show while Alex was away. I watched her dogs, actually.
At my house.
I did. It was so much fun playing House for the Week. Her
Yeah.
home's gorgeous.
Were you watching my Prime Video?
Yes, on Prime. So I told her about it, but it's Your Fault London on Prime.
Oh, I can't wait to watch this now.
Because it's definitely more of a drama. It is a rom-com. I guess not a lot of comedy, but kind of. Crazy plot.
Really?
Even I think anyone can watch it. I guess my age, but I know you would love it.
Of course I will.
For sure.
I'm
But it's based off a book.
12 in my head.
Yeah.
So.
Love that. Me too, babe. But it's based off a book, and we love that. So like,
Yeah, we do.
I kind of want to read the book too now.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you about the book that I just read
Okay.
and then started watching also on Prime Video. So I just read while I was away. I read the first half last year, but I don't know, I got distracted by a squirrel and I put it down.
Yeah.
So I decided to pick it back up while I was away in Italy, and I read Every Summer After.
Okay, I've seen that.
Yes. So now it's on Prime Video. It's Every Year After. And I was like, why would they change the name?
Oh.
So I started watching, and it's not a movie, it's a series. So it's kind of like what was the one?
Off Campus, kind of.
It's kind of like Off Campus.
Yep.
Also, what was the other one that was last summer? With Belly and
oh, the Summer I
Conrad.
Turned Pretty.
Yeah, Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh,
so they take one book and turn it into an entire season. Right off the bat, I'm like, something feels off.
Really?
Yes. Well, I was annoyed that the name changed. I'm like, why would they change the name? And
Yeah.
then, like, the characters are just totally different than they were
In the book.
in the book.
Oh,
And
that stinks.
I'm 2 or 3 episodes in.
Yep.
Like, major plot points are like different.
Like not from the book. They didn't put it into the.
Totally.
That's,
Like characters, you know, have been inserted that were not really a part of this. I would love to know what everyone else thinks about this, because I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah.
And I'm 3 episodes in and I don't know. I don't know.
Are you gonna finish it?
I don't know.
See that? I mean, you finished the book, right?
I did.
I feel like you got to finish the series.
I do, but I'm
like
just angry. Like, why?
I would be angry too.
I feel like books are, you know, somebody wrote this book and you're adapting it. You have to stay true to like the important, you know.
As long as the book writer was there, I would hope. Like, I mean, in most of the
Yeah.
TVs or movies that are turned into it from a book, they have like the writer there. So if she is okay with
Sort of.
it,
They buy the rights.
oh, that's so annoying.
In Hollywood,
oh,
writers,
they do.
Oh
Okay.
yes, writers are, even the people who wrote the scripts are like pushed aside.
What?
For the most part, yeah. Especially the writer of the book. Like when you buy the rights to something, you buy the rights, and you technically get to do what you want with it.
So who's buying the rights? Like the big like movie production.
Oh
people?
yeah, totally, yeah. But and it's when I first was starting out in Hollywood a long time ago. There were still books that you had read that you could still kind of like go out and like, there was a book I read, it was actually Black Mass, which is about the, you know, Whitey Bulger story. It had not been optioned yet. So there were still a lot of books out there that you read something, you're like, oh, this is fascinating. I'm going to see who owns the rights to these and try and make this. Actually, when I was a kid, when I was 10, I read a book. My favorite book that I read in elementary school was called The Westing Game. And it was a great like kids book.
Okay.
And I loved it so much. And I went to my dad. My dad's a television director. And I said, can we make this into a movie? And he helped me. We went to the publishers and we tried to buy the rights to it. And somebody owned them already. And I was devastated. And they never did anything with it. They did years later, they did make something and it was terrible. I still think somebody should make this. So if you're listening, we should try and get on that.
That's so crazy.
You used to be able to buy the rights to the books.
Yeah.
Now there's entire departments in literary agencies. These book rights are sold before the book's even written.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole thing now.
Oh my
It's been a
gosh.
while though since I've been there, but I assume that it was going that direction
Yeah.
back in the day. So yeah, most of these are already sold. Like, you know, what's her face who writes Hoover?
Colleen Hoover.
Yeah, Colleen Hoover.
So
All of
she's-
hers are
oh,
sold.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She has a new one coming out. Verity
oh, Verity.
or Verity.
Yeah,
How do you say?
yeah,
Have you
yeah,
read
yeah.
that one?
Yes.
See, I'm excited for that one.
Disturbing book.
I know, but really good.
Yeah, really, really
That's
good.
a fun one. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that. Hopefully, way better than It Ends With Us.
Oh, that was such a disappointment.
It was such a disappointment.
That's how we started this podcast, you know, was that we were talking about that movie. Do you
Were we
remember
really?
that? Yeah, we were standing over there at the open
During-
house.
And we talked about
We started talking about It Ends With Us, and you were Team Baldoni,
it. That's right.
and I was like, ew.
You were the other.
Well, I'm not a huge.
Fair, because he like directed it and was in the movie, and it was kind of weird.
Well, I was like, he was so wrong. He bought the rights to the book, and he was directing it,
Oh,
but he
wow.
was so wrong for that role. That was my problem. with it.
Yeah, it
He
should have
was
been maybe like a female director.
So
or...
wrong for that role.
Yeah.
I don't. He can direct it. That I don't have a
Oh,
problem.
I
with.
see. Maybe the
But as
character
an
itself.
actor, he was wrong for that character.
Fair.
That character was. I don't even know what they did. And I actually, my nieces were really upset about that book. And you're in their
Realm.
right in their
like-
age.
Okay.
They were so angry about that book because
Yeah.
Robin Lively was way too old to play
Blake Lively?
Yes, Robin is her older sister.
That's so funny.
Blake Lively
Yeah.
is so
Yeah, too old.
way too old to play the character as written. She was like 23 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So they jacked up the ages on everything and changed everything, and it was a big old disaster.
I
But
know.
that book
But
just did not turn out well.
it did not. I'm really
But the guy who played Atlas,
Oh yeah, Atlas.
love him.
He's in A Housemaid too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He was in
Have you seen-
1923.
Was he?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yes.
No, he's a good actor, and
He's a
yes,
great actor.
he is good to look at as well.
Yeah, he was.
But in The Housemaid, he's like the husband. And have you read that book or no? I gotta read the book, but no, he is a good actor in that one, and like he looks pretty good.
All right, I have to check that out because I'm a fan of his.
Yeah.
That's
so funny.
Yeah, so that's my thing about books and movies, and
Yeah,
don't screw it up.
You know so much. It's insane. Like the fact that you were 10 years old and you went up to your dad and was like, "Can we buy the rights to this movie, please, Dad?" He was like, "Yeah, sure. Let's like set up a meeting."
We did.
So
he had
insane
his people
to me.
call their people. No,
Yeah, literally though. Like that's just cool.
That's how we rolled back in the day.
Yeah.
But my parents were also about empowering you to like, find something you're passionate about and
I love
do
that.
it. And here I am, passionately selling real estate. Babe.
Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Exactly. It's totally perfect.
All right, let's dive into real estate. Go back.
Well, let's talk about something you helped me out this week with the inspection.
Yeah, so I thought this would be a great episode to talk about home inspection do's and don'ts.
Well, it's very stressful, the inspection period.
It is, because within the contract, this is, and it's different for Rhode Island and Mass.
It is.
But this is Rhode Island, so you go right to your purchase and sale.
Yes.
But you still have, it's that 7 to 10 days for your inspection period to have your home inspector take a look at the home, get your report, review what's wrong with the house or what's kind of just cosmetic, and do I still want to go through with this?
Yes.
Is the investment still worth it?
Yes.
Or should I pull out because it needs new roof, new HVAC,
yes.
new wind? Like, those are the things you kind of go over with your agent once you get your inspection back. So,
granted, a lot of this stuff should be done prior to inspection. And if you have a good agent, when you're walking through the house, touring it, you should see the big
no-nos,
the big red flags.
I completely agree.
So there's that. But this is your opportunity if there's things you missed.
Yeah.
If there's something hidden, if there's something that's not disclosed, this is where you want this stuff to come out.
No, the inspector does a huge deep dive too.
Deep dive, right.
And if they're a really good inspector, they'll show you where everything is. Your water tank, again, your HVAC, all those things that you need to know as a homeowner.
Right. Which is why it's crucial to be at your home inspection as the buyer.
Yes, it is. So that's a do. That's the first do, actually.
Yeah.
So
it is.
It is actually it's the first do. Look at you on top. So do's is attend the home inspection if you can. If it's a couple buying a home or one or the other, somebody has to be there to kind of go over and be able to see, what your inspector points out and what are the big no-nos.
Yeah. You want to see where all your major systems are. You want to see the condition of the systems. You want to see your gas, shut off, the emergency shut off, your water shut off. They're going to show you where all that stuff is in the house and document it for you in a report. So should you need it later, you can find it.
Exactly. So another do is ask questions.
Huge.
Because you're paying them. This report is basically your property. You're paying these people to inspect your home to, the major extent that they need to. But you need to ask questions. If they say something and you don't know what the heck they're talking about, just ask them like, "Hey, can you break that down into layman's terms?" Or, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And you can take notes if you want, but again, you're going to get a report back.
Detailed report.
A detailed report.
With photos.
Exactly. So that's when we'll kind of go over it and you can take more notes then. But definitely ask questions.
Yes. Definitely.
Right?
Inspectors can be, first of all, you can't count on them to find everything.
This is true.
So, you have to understand that going in. But at the same time, they're going to see a lot of stuff. And they're going to find a lot of things that maybe haven't been kept up with. Small things, like air filters not being changed.
Sure.
It's a small thing in the grand scheme of things, but you should also know that if someone's not changing their air filters regularly, and we suggest between 1 and 3 months that you change your air filter.
Yeah.
What are the other things in the home that they're not taking care of? It's little warning signs that should be going off in your head. But that being said, while you see all those sorts of little things, it's best to focus on like the major issues.
Big issues.
When you're going back to the sellers.
Yeah. So roof
Roof is a big one.
is huge. Everyone wants to know how long has the roof been
Yep.
there?
Age of the roof.
Age of the roof. Do I have to repair it? Is it brand new? Because that's anywhere between $30,000-$50,000.
It could be a big one.
It depends on the size of your home,
Right.
of course. It can be less, but it's big.
Yeah.
Foundation's huge.
Age of the roof as well. That's a
Oh,
question
age.
that we always ask. We're always like, how old is the roof?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know how
that's-
old the roof is. Like,
literally.
that's a big one. Because roofs tend to last 20, 25
Yeah.
years. So you should know going in, if that's how old the house is that you're looking at, a roof replacement might be.
And again,
coming.
if you're listing that home, you price that in there.
Yes,
If
you do.
you know your home is at the end of its life and you want to put it on the market, you subtract the $20,000 that
Yeah.
it is going to be
Right.
put into the roof to get a new one.
And it also should be in your disclosure, right?
Yeah, I
you're
think so
gonna
too.
Say the roof is 25 years old, so you're going to know it's going to need replacement at some point soon.
Yeah, it's good to be transparent, honestly.
It is. You have to be, because people will find out. So
Right? Literally.
Okay, so roof.
Foundation,
Foundation's a big one.
huge. You don't want to have a major crack in the foundation of your home.
Nope.
That's a big no-no.
That's a big one.
And I will say people get it mixed up. So like if you're in your basement and you see like a stress crack,
Mhm.
I feel like some people get a little tweaked out on that.
Sure.
Completely different from a foundation issue.
Right.
Stress cracks are just like the weather changing if it's 4 seasons.
Yes.
It can affect your basement and you can get a stress crack. Again, if it's kind of condensing in or condensing out. That's not a huge issue.
No, it happens.
It does happen. So I just want to make that almost like a disclaimer. Because
Yeah.
people get
Freak
a little,
out. People freak out.
especially first time home buyers.
Of course you do. First time. Like,
Like,
you
it's a
don't know what you're
crack.
doing.
What is it?
Yep.
Like, what's gonna happen? It's like, no, just a stress crack, babe.
Yep. Everything's going to be fine.
But no, other foundational issues is you want to know.
Yeah.
Like, is the structure of my home
Sound
safe?
Yeah.
Is it not gonna like fall and
things that you would be concerned about were if the floor is like this. If,
Oh, yeah.
There's like every doorway is kind of off.
Yep.
Major cracks in the walls. Those sorts of things start to raise some red flags.
Yeah.
None of the doors close. Like those are where you get nervous.
Exactly. So that's a big one. I also think electrical. I mean, it's so annoying in Rhode Island, as we did at your home inspection. You can't take off the electrical panel.
No, the inspectors can't take off the electrical panel.
No, you need a licensed electrician to do it.
Yep. So you have to pay for an electrician to come out and do an inspection as well. Just to tell you
if the wires are correctly wired, all the brakes are working or whatever.
Your breakers are, up to date.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. So, but you want to make sure your electrical is working and that the wires are connected properly.
Yeah.
So that is a big one.
Something to think about.
It is.
Plumbing.
Plumbing's big.
Yeah.
You don't want a plumbing issue.
No, and it's so hard because we live in an area where there's some old homes.
I know.
And you get that copper, the lead pipes coming out.
I know.
They're just corroding and
yeah.
It's the sort of thing you have to start thinking about. When are we going to have to replace that? And
if it's on septic too.
Yep. Oh,
right.
Septic. Yes.
I know.
Septic.
Which
I have septic. I hate it. But
yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And the HVAC. The HVAC's a big one.
Yeah, it is. You know that as much.
Oh yeah.
We're
going through that right now.
Yeah. We want to make sure it works.
Right.
Heating,
and
cooling.
We're also going through it with, the inspector raised a red flag about the furnace.
Yeah.
And we had them we went back to the sellers and said that we want this taken care of and fixed.
Yep.
They brought out GEM, which is a big heating and cooling company. And they went over the whole thing and they were like, there's a little bit of corrosion. It's totally normal, and cleaned it up, and there's nothing wrong with this furnace. So
it's good to get a second opinion.
It is. And so I have to, of course, go to the buyers and let them know that. I'm not sure how I just got this information, so I haven't been able to tell them this yet. So I'm interested to see how that conversation goes, but we've asked them to take care of it and fix it. We have a report from the plumber, from a reputable, licensed, well-known company, and they want to charge money, and there was nothing wrong with it. So so we shall see. We'll see how that goes.
Again, good to get a second opinion.
Good to get a
Glad
second
you got
opinion.
it done.
The other one that I was thinking of that people freak out a lot about, and usually is not that big of a deal. Mold.
Yeah.
Mold.
That was it. Because also in your home inspection.
Came up in ours.
It did. But I think we talked about it, and it looked like it was a previous problem that was fixed.
Yeah.
It was kind of some like duct work in the attic.
It's always duct work in the attic.
Yeah, it really is. If it's not properly done and there's a hole and there's moisture kind of building up. But it looks like they duct it, whatever.
And they're cleaning it all up now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fine. But people freak out about mold.
Yeah, I mean, it's gross. You don't want it. You don't want to breathe that stuff in.
Right.
But
it's fair. But it's usually
easy to
very
remove.
easily remediated.
Yep.
And it's also, I have found, or I've been told by inspectors over and over and over again, you usually find it in the attic. You're right.
Yeah.
In a second floor, in the pull down, all of the, you have that hallway on the second floor, and there's those pull down ladders that go up to the attic.
Yeah.
And they're usually right outside a bathroom door.
Oh.
And that's where most of that mold damage comes from.
Yeah.
You open that door after the shower, and it goes straight up into the attic.
That makes sense.
Yep. So, and that's all it is. It's just, it's
Yeah.
not dangerous. Most mold is not dangerous.
If it's not like infesting your
Yes.
home, that's completely different.
Yes.
And some mold issues, you can almost like do it yourself.
You can almost do it yourself.
Like if it's not, I think it was like 3 by 3 feet.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's,
don't get a license.
Yeah, that's just true. Just you want to make sure it's done properly.
But don't freak out about it. Like
Yeah.
it's not a deal. It shouldn't be a deal killer because it
Yeah.
should be. There are instances where it is,
I agree.
but
it can be
most
fixed.
of the time it's okay.
Yeah. Another one, I would say budget for future repairs, maintenance. And again, for me at least, I kind of go over this during a home inspection.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make a list of your major issues or things that you should, tackle when you get there.
Yep.
And then again, as you go down the list, I'm like, this is more cosmetic. You don't really need to touch this up right when you move in, but you should.
You should.
Here's what it could cost.
And plan for it in the future.
Because you can't move in and just hit the nail on the head and just repair everything, every little thing. Like, that's just not feasible for most people.
No.
So that's why you make the list.
And you plan also as well.
Yeah.
Like, so look at what you have. Your lifespan on this particular thing is probably another 5 to 10 years. So start thinking about, I always tell people to open up another account when they're buying a home.
Oh, that's
and
great.
start putting money into it and plan on, what is it? It's like $5,000, or $1,000 for every 1,000 square feet. You know, just start putting money away because that's what the normal upkeep on a home is.
I completely agree. So, and again, you have that conversation with your buyers.
Yep.
So
to keep in mind, and the inspection report gives you such an opportunity to go over all that stuff.
I know it's great. Honestly, if you again have a great inspector, they do a really nice job of putting all the photos in there and giving you those little notes.
Yeah.
So, all right, last do is, I think, again, review the inspection thoroughly with your agent.
Yep.
And we already just discussed that.
We did.
Because
we're way ahead of ourselves.
Honestly, really, we're on fire. Okay, let's jump into the don'ts.
The don'ts. Let's do it.
The don'ts.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Please
it's
don't.
It's gonna be okay.
Literally, the home inspector's job is to point out every little thing in your home. Every nick, nanny. What's
a nanny?
A nick nanny. A knick-knacks.
A knick-knack. Paddywhack.
Your nicks and nannies.
Your nicks, your nannies. Point out all those nannies. And the grannies.
Whatever, leave me alone.
Sorry,
I have fun little, analogies and sayings that don't make sense.
Yes. Point out every nick and nanny.
Okay, that was, okay, fine. All right, anyways, that's what your home inspector is supposed to do. So
don't freak out.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
If the roof might collapse on you and your home inspector tells you that, okay, you can panic and then we'll pull out of the deal.
Yeah, then you don't have to buy the house.
Right? There you go. Problem avoided.
Yeah, not your problem.
Yeah, right? Honestly. So, but moral of the story, don't panic over every little thing.
Here's a good one.
Yeah, expect a perfect home, especially if it's older.
Yeah, don't expect it to be
No, do not expect it.
No home is perfect. Not even the brand new ones.
Honestly.
Remember we just saw that new construction? There's like a big old hole in the wall. We're like, are you going to fix this?
Oh, yeah. Or like in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yes. It was like what do you call it? The cabinet wasn't even like.
It was there. It was not in the right spot. And there was like a big hole there.
And that was new construction.
New construction. We're like, is anyone going to fix this?
Yeah, let's put that in the punch list.
Yes. Adding to the punch list. But
so,
still, not every home is perfect.
No, don't expect it to be.
Not even the new ones.
No. Don't ignore safety concerns.
This is the big one.
This is big. And again, your inspector should point this out. Like you said, even with your furnace, I think there was maybe carbon monoxide.
Yeah, there was talk that there could be carbon monoxide getting
potentially released into the air. You don't want to breathe that in.
No, so you have to check it out.
And a safety concern, again, mold too.
Could be.
But
have to check it out.
You do. Get rid of it. Have somebody come in and take a look.
Or have someone tell you it's nothing.
Yes, sure.
Peace of mind.
But don't just completely ignore it.
No.
Okay, also, Don't skip the inspection.
Oh, please God, no. You can't even anymore. In Massachusetts, you're not allowed to anymore.
No, because we have this whole home inspection disclosure,
Yeah.
which again I think is great.
I do too. Well, because people went crazy
They did.
when back in the days of the, like 20 bids on a house and
$100,000 over.
it was, and people waiving inspections. And it was crazy. And people were ending up with homes
Yeah.
with major problems. Which,
And then you can't afford it to
well,
fix it.
some people can, some people can't, some people don't care. But
Sure.
like, you just have to know.
In Rhode Island, again, I told you my last offer, the agent was telling me to waive the inspection, waive everything. And I'm just like, but that's not fair to my buyers.
No.
Like, it should not make a huge difference. Like, they love the home, but they should still be able to do their home inspection.
I feel like if you're trying to get me to waive the inspection, what do you not want me to know?
I know.
So like that makes me want it even more.
Right?
Yeah.
No, so don't do it, honestly.
No, you have to just inspect it.
Do not suggest that.
Even just for informational purposes.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to take the house no matter what, whatever it costs. You just have to know.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I know. I think that one's like at home for you.
I know. I got a little upset. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're passionate. I love that. Okay, last don't assume the seller will fix everything.
Sometimes don't assume the seller will fix anything.
Literally anything. They're selling the home sometimes for a reason, and again, you might get those disclosures.
Yep.
Like again, a new roof, heating systems, 20, 30 years old, whatever. But they are selling it for a reason because they want to move out and they don't want to deal with these issues.
Yeah.
And you are buying it, potentially going to have to fix some of these issues.
Yes. So like, don't go back to the seller and be like, we want you to replace the screen that has a little hole in it.
Or like air filters.
Yeah,
like
air filters.
get us new air filters
Yep,
for
we just had
the
that.
ventilation. It's like, no, babe, like that's
you can replace your own air filter.
That's a lot with first time home buyers too. It's like
they want everything to be perfect.
And it's like you don't realize owning a home is again a lot of work. It's a great investment, but you got to keep up with these
maintenance.
And sometimes the sellers haven't, and so you take on that new responsibility.
You do, and you have to know going in if they're not replacing the air filters.
Yeah.
If things like that, if they're not taking care of the landscape, you know what I mean, like little things, all that deferred maintenance. You have to look at it and think about, if this is happening, what else is happening that I can't see? So you have to decide what's important to you, what makes the most sense to you, and then know that you have to take care of all that stuff going forward.
You do.
So,
and again, if the listing agent and seller have that communication of, hey, I'm listing my home as this, with the knowledge of, hey, I do need a new roof, or I need the windows replaced, you list the home
accordingly.
Yes. And sometimes buyers just think, nope, they're going to fix it. It's like,
well, they also think this is what I'm paying for this house.
Yeah.
Like it should be perfect, but it's not. You're paying that price for a house because it may be a stretch for you.
Yep.
But that doesn't make it, the seller's responsibility.
No, because they're selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's good to know.
Yeah.
So
how much does it cost to get a good home inspection these days?
Okay. You want to know what? I, in my head, thought it'd be anywhere between like $400 to $600. Well, I had one with my clients that was like, I think $350, and then we did a radon test for $150.
That's not a lot.
So it was $500.
Yeah.
But I've seen some prices closer to like $600, $900.
Yeah, that's more where I'm in the like $500 to $750 range.
Okay, no, fair. And it depends, like, again, if they're adding on extra tests. Because, again, radon tests.
The radon.
Yeah.
My clients, I gave them a list of inspectors that I trust implicitly.
Yep.
And, they are first-time home buyers. They are very concerned with spending money, which I totally understand right now. And then they ended up with an inspector who cost way more than my people did.
Yeah.
Who I didn't meet, who seems to have done a very good job. But
yeah, no, they did.
I did think that it was expensive.
It was expensive.
Yeah. Especially for a townhome.
Yes, it was $900.
$900.
That's a lot.
I was like, oh, okay.
And again,
I was really surprised because they've been very good about like listing every penny and what's getting, and then they came with that, and I was like, you okay?
I guess so. And you want to know what? Again, it changes, and the size of your home, it should matter.
Yeah.
But it does depend on who you pick. And
it does.
Everyone prices differently, but
it does. But he did a good job, and
no, it's good.
But just know that you can get an inspection, somewhere $500,
yes,
$750, $900, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but
you
it's
just
needed.
Want a good one.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen go down in a home inspection?
I will say my first one this year, it was in Littleton, Mass. And I mean, not like crazy, but they had a heating system in the basement. It was probably, I think it was like a McLean. That's like a
Mhm.
classic heating like furnace or whatever. It was original to the home, and the home was like 1978, 1980.
Oh, that's not even that old.
It's not that old.
Well, it is to you.
Well,
but-
it's still, well, it was still like running, doing
Yeah.
a great job.
Oh, well,
and-
those ones usually do the best.
but
to
like
be
now
honest.
that we're talking like 45,
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah.
So I guess like I saw that and I was like, this is ancient.
Yeah.
And, like,
It's like from the colonial ages.
yeah. I mean, and like honestly, the basement was just like they had like pink rugs
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the
awesome.
basement. They had the wood panels in the basement too. I don't know. It was just a very old home and it was interesting. So I guess that was probably, I guess not my craziest, but it was cool to see like, I don't know, an older home. And
We my worst was probably we walked away from it.
oh,
It was a house in Fairhaven.
okay.
Cute little bungalow near the beach.
Yeah.
And we went in for the inspection and he found, I mean, I tell you not to freak out about mold, but he
Oh,
found, it was like there was, I don't know if there was a flood. You could see it from like halfway down the wall down. It was everywhere.
well, did you tour the home before?
Yes, like
And did you-
I didn't notice it.
Really?
Like I don't know what happened.
That's crazy.
It was really strange. There was
Yeah.
so much, and then we had someone come in to do a remediation quote, and it was like $33,000, something crazy. And she's like, you know what? I don't like this house that much.
Yeah.
We were out.
Okay. And
Yeah, so that was a bummer.
yeah. But good thing you got your home inspection done
Yeah,
and
we did.
got somebody to come in and give you a quote, and then again you pull out your investment and you try something else.
Yep.
So that's
That was a good one. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think, is there anything else crazy? Not that I've seen during an inspection.
yeah,
at
like
that
nothing
point.
crazy.
I've seen
crazy.
some crazy ass stuff in houses. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I've seen some crazy things in houses, but not
Oh, for sure.
not at the inspection stage.
No,
Um,
because at that point, like
that was a bummer. I was like, ugh.
yeah.
We found a much better house though. So it's
Oh,
okay.
then perfect.
Yeah.
And
It all
everything
worked out.
happens for a reason.
It does. It all worked out.
And I think that's a good way to kind of end today.
There is. That's it.
I think so.
That was a fun one.
It was. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, next week we're hoping to get a special guest coming in.
We
next
are.
Week.
We were supposed to have one this week, but I came back. And
You
then,
did, and I was like, we pushed it till
Yeah,
Friday.
we did. I'm
you all
sorry.
saw. No, it's fine. It works out. I'll post this Friday. Can't wait for you guys to see this episode. But for next week, we're hoping for a special guest.
Yep.
And we'll figure it out. I know.
It'll be fun.
It's
It'll be a
gonna be
little
fun.
party.
Yeah.
Well, until then,
Cheers.
cheers.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye. Freak out.